Hello everyone, and I'm here today with just a quick video for the Bring It On books of February. There's not that many books, but they're all books that I'm kind of looking forward to. January was such a big month of books that I haven't finished reading it, and to be completely honest, I'm kind of in a reading slump right now. Like, I want to read it, but then every time I sit down to read, I can't focus and concentrate on the story. My mind starts wandering and all that fun jazz. So it's kind of good that it's both February and March are both kind of more laid back months of reading. That way I can catch up on the books that I wanted to read in January, but all decided to come out on the same day. So of the 4 new books that are coming out in February, the 2 that I'm really looking forward to the most come out tomorrow. One of these books is Shatter Me, and it is the final book of the trilogy. And from what I can gather from reading the first book synopsis on Goodreads, it is about a 17-year-old girl who can't touch anyone because anyone she touches dies. And so now something's happening in the government or something, and they want to use her as a weapon, and she has to decide if she wants to be used as a weapon or not. So I haven't really read a premise like this before. It sounds really interesting, and I like the fact that the 3rd book is coming out, so that way I can just kind of marathon this series. So I'm really looking forward to that book. The other book that I'm really looking forward to, and it's the #1 book that I'm really looking forward to this month, is Cress, which is the 3rd book of the Lunar Chronicles series. I thought it was a trilogy, and then Paige from Enchantology told me that it wasn't, and that's what I get for assuming, because that's kind of what I feel like everything is these days, and so you know what happens when you assume. But in case you don't know what the Lunar Chronicles is about, the first book is called Cinder, and it is about a cyborg in China, and it's kind of like a retelling, like a cooler retelling of Cinderella, and so hence Cinder, Cinderella. And then the 2nd book is Scarlet, and there's elements of Red Riding Hood, and this one's Cress, and it looks like it's going to be elements of Rapunzel. So I think it's just a really cool retelling, and I don't think I've ever read a book about cyborgs before. So at first, when I came across the book, I was like, I don't know about this, but then I've heard just so many good things about it that it actually really makes me excited. So that's probably the first book of the books in February that I'm going to pick up, is I'm going to read Cinder and Scarlet and Cress. So both of those books in those series come out February 4th, and the next book that I'm looking forward to comes out on February 11th, and it is the 2nd book of the Pivot Point series. What Pivot Point seems to be about is that this girl has this power to look at different possibilities in her life, or different parts and aspects of the future, and so it's like her parents are separating, so when she looks into the future to see which is the best decision for her, either living with her mother or moving and living with her father, they are 2 completely different lifestyles, and she has to decide which one that she likes. The final book that's coming out in February that I'm looking forward to, it is the 2nd book in the Mind Games series, and what it's about, I guess this theme is like superpowers or something like that, because it is about a girl who has a power to, she always has the right instinct and the right gut feeling, and her sister has visions of the future. They are then trapped inside the school that uses them for corporate espionage, and so it's their decision of, do they play these sick and twisted games, or do they risk each other's lives by not playing by the rules? I might as well just label February Superpower Week. I mean, I don't know if Cinder has any superpowers, but she's a cyborg, which is pretty badass if you ask me. So that is all that I have for today, and I will see you guys later when I actually read these books and I can give you a full synopsis of all my thoughts and feels. So let's hope I get out of this reading slump soon, and that I can actually go back to reading, because that's what I like to do. The links to the first book of the series should be down below in the About section. If you have not done so, please subscribe, and you can follow me on Goodreads and Twitter and Tumblr. So until next time, bye!